It's Nolan. Yeah, it's Nolan. I been giving rappers free game, hope it's retained. Looking out for all my nappy boys, word to T-Pain. Y'all in love with these strippers, I guess the stigma remains. I keep growing, keep flowing, it's the Lake Show with no King James. Freeze frame greatness, translation, I need a poster. Be the local, repost to the foundation like Stephen Colbert. No need for boasting, I boast to the third coast daily. Sticking moving, got me juking like I'm Deuce Staley. Fool paint me, you fool gazy, I'm too crazy. Deuce tucked in the boot, baby. Never claimed tough, but how I came up. Haters get flamed up, duck when the gauge bust. That gunpowder, fade in the dust. Forward, more orders assorted. Bring more but attention shorter. The boys move bricks like mortar. I'm slick like water. Was never taught to live life normal. Them real estate acres that make you wanna live like Mormons, yeah. No church in a while. Thought I sound with Dr. Dre. The truth hurts when I smile. More rock him than like them. Taking it over whole with the cock brim. I been saving bars from killers. I'm Johnny Cochran. Non-discreet, try and hit me with the non-compete. Got a black queen in my city, ain't talking my beat. Illest lyricists, rappers follow me just to learn flow. It's mean and it's chip cleaner than your church clothes. Godfather like Saigon, I'm twice gone. Black militant like my song. Pipe bomb strapped to a white supremacist. Indiscriminate immigrant with the imminent images. Inconsiderate if I lose y'all. Y'all got me twisted like it's foosball. Try me end up football, talking jazz like it's Utah. I'm above the rim, keep it on me like Mutah. Keep the crew tight like clothes on Cal Kuzma. Woosah for the stress 2020. I ain't never go to school, I profess for the money. Had to get it out the dirt. Nike checks looking muddy. I'm a coach turned analyst, learning from Tony Dungy. Mike Ripper like Mike Dick, got a right strike quicker. Don't tempt me to fight with ya, I might get ya. Matt Barnes do I'm dirty like Derek Fisher. That's a one-shot kill like Kid's sister. Fame evaded, I laid the pavement, it's sacred. Saving graces don't make me make the papers. Money your heads, we ain't paying for your tapers. Ain't looking for T-virus when we breaking in your chambers. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Now, as y'all know, Lil Yachty has been in the press for a solid few weeks now. And ain't none of it been good. This nigga has been on a negative press run for the past 3-4 weeks. Shit is looking a little shaky for you, my boy. You might need to get on a little boat and sail your ass up out of here for a minute. Lay low on some nigga. You better lay low. And a nigga's talking. You better lay low. Yeah, nigga. It might be that time. Don't try to be like your big homie, Drake. Lay low. Chill out. Okay? So, since I've been kind of, trying to recover from illness or whatever, right when I got hit with the shit, this Lil Yachty thing comes out of him in his podcast, basically embarrassing his co-host on the podcast from a safe place, his homeboy Mitch, aka best friend. They have an interview with Key Glock in which they're talking about, I guess, advice that you would give to young street niggas, right? If there's any advice that you could give to young street niggas, because they're so ingratiated into their way of thinking, you can't really tell them niggas to put the guns down and not rob a store or not stick a nigga up or not partake in whatever it is that they involving themselves in, because their world is so small at that stage. If you happen to be in that lifestyle, it ain't nothing no nigga could say that's gonna change their mind. And basically, Yachty was kind of voicing that. And his friend Mitch was like, I ain't necessarily gonna tell a nigga to go get a job, but I would give him some sort of alternative thought as somebody who knows better, just to say, hey, bro, there's a better way to get to a bag out here. And basically, Yachty, who knows Mitch personally, he pulled his card and said, bro, how could you give a nigga any advice on how to get to a bag when the only bag you've ever been able to obtain has come from me assisting you? You don't know how to get out here and hunt and gather and fish on your own, nigga? You eating off my plate because I share it with you welcomely, right? And they had this exchange in front of a popular rapper, Key Glock, which in turn ended up being viral on social media. And it put a magnifying glass on their friendship, because now it's like, how do you continue to be friends with a nigga who's willing to embarrass you like that, not only in front of another man that y'all don't really know like that, right, in front of company, but then allow it to go out on a podcast to the world where your homeboy is disparaging you in a way to basically say, bitch, you are a flunky. You're a glorified flunky. Right? Let's get to it. I can't play the video, but I will play the audio.
Which way this?
All right. So,
but I know I'm right. So I'm. What's
okay.
up?
Okay,
what's
cool. So let's go back to 2015. We was at my mama's house, right? I'm at my mama's house. Now Mitch is like 2-3 years older than me. All right. Now Mitch came to me, and for many years.
Now hold on, because I think this is a key part of the conversation that ain't been spoken on in depth either. Lil Yachty's also looking at him a little funny in the light, as Mitch is 2-3 years his senior, right? I think that plays a role in how he's approaching this. You older than me, but I'm the nigga that had to put you on.
You didn't just start making beats, by the way. You've been making beats since who knows how long you've been making beats for, a very long time. All right? And up until... How long have we been doing this? Okay, so up until about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, what you spent a lot of time trying to find your steps.
Right.
Right, but so
that's my point.
No. Imagine if you didn't have a friend who's already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is, what do you say? Because you didn't want to get a job. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job. So what do you say to a who like, hey, I see a with a shiny watch. I got a gun, a dusty gun. It's gonna take a shiny watch. You know what I'm saying? What are you telling? I'm not gonna encourage it, but you gotta think about people got families.
And what I'm telling you is, it's shit you can tell.
What?
Bro. Even if what I'm telling you,
think about yourself.
But listen though. Even if then, that's the point I'm trying to make to you, bro.
What point?
Even if I wasn't doing shit righteous then, older now, so I would not tell it to do anything like I was doing back then, bro.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's fine, but that's because you've been through years of development,
bro. That's the point of it. So I can. So I'm saying that's the point.
But think about, remove me from this situation. Remove me. I was never in your life. What the fuck would you have been doing? I feel like you might have been doing that shit. Who knows what you would have been doing if you ain't have a to show you.
Right there. What are you saying, bro?
I'm saying that what you're saying is not. You're not like, it's not true. You wouldn't tell him, hey man, just go get a job, man.
No, I ain't saying no. That's not what I said. I ain't say I was telling niggas to go get a job. I ain't say that. I said I would.
All right, so that's the viral clip. Now, I know in a righteous world, in a perfect world, because I've seen some people that feel like Yachty was absolutely wrong, absolutely fucked up. And I see that side of it. But I gotta be honest. It's some niggas out here in the world, in some niggas' circles, that gotta be reminded of how you got here. You know, it's a lot of niggas out here that like to, hey, we got it up out the mud, bro. You ain't get it out the fucking mud, nigga. I got it out the mud. Bitch. I got it out the mud, so you didn't have to. Right? Ain't no we on that. Now, to do it in front of another nigga is different. To do it in front of the world, different. But it sounds like a conversation that needed to happen, bro. You out here acting like you got some type of advice for a nigga. You've been pulling the same place since I known you. Since 2015, nigga, you been making beats. You still making beats. You ain't do nothing different. You ain't get in your bag and make 5 beats a day for 3 summers. That's a different word, like 3 summers. I deserve to do these numbers. No, you not that nigga. You're not him. Had I not hopped on none of your beats, you wouldn't be out here, right? As a friend, I got on your shit as a friend. I look out for you as a friend. We got this podcast as a friend. I get where he's coming from. It don't sound good. It's not pleasing to the ear. It's not ear candy. It's not inspiring. But some shit is just the real to real. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here getting on in this industry off of friendships with a nigga, putting you in position. You get in position and you start acting like you really that nigga. Like you really know what talent is. Like you really know how this industry is supposed to work, how the business works. Niggas don't be having none of that in their credentials. They just be friends with a nigga that was friends with a nigga that's on. So I understand where Yachty's coming from. And again, it's not the pretty thing to say, and it's not the right thing to do in front of another nigga, especially not in front of a rapper that Mitch might have been interested in producing for at that. Because now you just got Lil Bro in front of your homie. But I don't completely disagree with Yachty. I didn't know who Mitch was. Right? But the internet got a hold of it. It went super viral and niggas came out and is like, Yachty is a fuck nigga. Whack. Now, people are saying, hey, this is Yachty's third crew of niggas that he done ran through. Right? As in associated himself with, brought to the forefront, and basically cut off. So they're basically saying he's that guy that puts niggas on and be power tripping. Maybe that's what there's, you know what I mean? Maybe there's a power dynamic that he has between himself and his friends that he think he's like the air that they breathe. That's a fair assessment too. I think that's fair, especially if you pull that play with 3 different groups of niggas. You got to be the common denominator in the situation. It can't always be them. But if I just take that conversation that I heard at face value, I think there was bits of truth on both sides of the spectrum. Just don't like the way it came out and the way that it was portrayed, because you look like a little, you know, and that devalues your credentials in the industry. People gonna look at you like Lil Bro. Niggas gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You can only imagine how many rappers saw this podcast or this clip going viral that laughed at Mitch. That Mitch would have possibly wanted to produce for. You can only imagine how many people of importance in the industry saw Yachty speaking to him in that manner that may have wanted to do something with Mitch and was like, damn, maybe this ain't the time. You know what I'm saying? You just never know what somebody's thinking or how they internalize things. Slow his business down if he had shit going on outside of Yachty. So this goes viral, goes crazy. And by the next day, Yachty comes out and crashes out on homie, on Mitch. Basically stating, nigga, how could you not come out here and clear this shit up? This shit is going super viral. You're the subject of the video. Let these niggas know we was just playing. Let them know it was jokes. I don't think it was jokes. But he said, clear this shit up. Clear my name as your friend. Mitch ain't do it. Mitch said, bruh, it's Twitter. You can't, no matter what I say, it's already out there. What you've said, niggas have formed their opinion. It's over. Yachty ain't like that shit. So now, Yachty comes out and says, fuck you, nigga. I didn't even want to do a podcast in the first place. Only reason I did this shit was to give you a platform, give you an outlet to make some money, because you wasn't going to make it otherwise. He comes out and says, you've made $300,000-$400,000 off this podcast and other shit that we've done through me. I'm putting the money, I'm pulling the plays, I'm pulling the sponsorships. It's not a lie. So you could have a platform to build off of and go get your own shit popping. I don't have to do the shit, but I did the shit. Least you could do is take the hit and say, hey guys, don't take that shit serious. We just podding. Even if it is smoke behind the scenes, come out and let the world know it's bullshit. We'll handle it behind the scenes as homies, friends, whatever the fuck they are. Supposedly best friends. Yachty didn't like the fact that he didn't do it. So here's some of what Yachty had to say. And I summarized it, but we'll get into the complete. Okay?
I need to do something in life. Help me out. I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to give you a platform. I'm going to find someone to sponsor us, and I'm going to give you a platform. We're going to make a podcast, and I'm going to show people how funny you are. I'm going to show people how crazy you are. I'm going to show people, like, how cool you are. And it's going to give you a platform. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do no motherfucking podcast, nigga. I'm a motherfucking rapper, nigga. Got millions of dollars. I don't need to talk to other rappers. What the fuck are we talking about? I did the podcast for Mitch. Don't put goddamn $400,000 in Mitch's pocket. And y'all sitting here talking about something. He disrespecting his friend. And I ain't fucking with Mitch, bro. I've been asleep all day. I wake up to this crazy shit. Mitch, Mitch, how the fuck you didn't go on the internet and tell these folks that we playing, bro? That tweet got goddamn 6 million views on it. Why the fuck you ain't going there and tell them folks we playing? Man, it's Twitter, bro. You know how they is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. All right, fuck that then, nigga. Fuck the podcast, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you and the podcast, nigga. How about that? I don't give a fuck about the podcast, nigga. Fuck the podcast, nigga. And like, what are we talking about, bro? All I do is help people, bro. I don't get nothing from none of this shit. I help people, bro. All I do is try and help people, bro.
There you go. Yachty trying to position it as if he is the savior of the crew, just putting everybody on. Which is a running theme in this live that he went on, right? So in the midst of this situation happening with Mitch, some more information surfaces online of Yachty allegedly bullying his former, I'll just say, artist and group mate, Karrahboo. Now, for my my OGs out there that really don't know who's coming up, don't know these new rappers that's doing the on the radar freestyles and kind of getting buzz amongst the 20-somethings and the 18-year-olds of the world, Karrahboo is a buzzing artist. And she basically does the offbeat, off-kilter flow with dry humor punchlines that everybody seems to think is cool these days. Right? I personally think she's absolute garbage, but niggas like her, right? So they fell out about a month ago. She announced her departure from the crew, right? I wouldn't even say a month ago. It was a few weeks. Around the same time that Yachty was talking about niggas from New York can't dress, that same week, she dipped up out of the crew before he said that. Matter of fact, in the same live where he was talking about it, he addressed that it was true that she left. So she's been away from the crew. She's been out kind of moving around, doing her own thing, trying to, sustain her future and sustain some type of motion for herself outside of the Concrete Boys, which is the group Yachty created with him and other members that she was a part of. And everybody kind of went their separate ways and has been quiet. So then a young lady comes online, a couple young ladies come online and say that they've ran into Karrahboo in real life. And they asked her, hey, what the hell happened? And via their post, which we don't have confirmation on, they say that she says Yachty bullied her and wasn't like paying her money or something like that. He was keeping all the money for himself and he was bullying her, and she had to get away from him, in so many words. So Yachty gets a whiff of this narrative hitting the internet. So he proceeds to crash out on Karrahboo too and basically say, you was nothing before I found you. You were waiting tables. You don't write your own raps. The raps that everybody knows and is hyping you up about came from my pen. We also know that Yachty was writing raps for Young Miami City Girls at one point in time. There's other artists. I mean, Drake that he's been writing for. I don't really respect his pen like that, but the artists in the industry seem to respect his pen. He even went on to release reference tracks of his own voice, you know, giving her the blueprint on how to rap her verses. We're not going to play all that stuff, but that's just to set the scene, right? So here's what Yachty has to say addressing her. And in the process, he ends up kind of disparaging his whole entire crew all in one fell swoop.
Bro, go ahead and tell people how you talk to people. How you tell my security guy, oh, you homeless, oh, you work for me, oh, you ain't got no, you're poor, and we above you, and how you talk to people like they nothing. You talk to people like they small, like they beneath you. Bro, hold on. Tell people how you verbally abuse people. How you told me you gonna spit on me when you see me. Tell people how you talk to people, bro. How you your brain is clinically imbalanced, bro. How you disrespect people. How you go around treating people in your everyday life. I've been letting you do this whole thing where you act like you like a princess and you sweet and you know like, oh, you just such a good girl. Bro, stop the front, bro. Internally, we have withheld your actions since the beginning of me giving you this career. What are we talking about, bro? What the fuck are we even talking about, bro? You don't even do nothing. What the fuck? Yo, bro, it's so crazy to me, bro, because I've given you a career, and time you just disrespect me. I wrote every fucking verse you've done. I dressed you. I dressed all 5 of y'all niggas, bro. I dressed 5 niggas every time we stepped out the house. I put an outfit on everybody. I put 8-carat earrings in everybody's ear. I put 3 chains on all y'all neck. We bought a Cartier watch. I gave you that chrome Rolex. Bro, you the most you was watching tables. You was waiting. What are we talking about, nigga? I changed your motherfucking life. And you on here lying, talking about some we bully you? That shit got me fucked up, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. You disrespectful, bro. You talk to people crazy. You tell people that they are nothing. You tell people you gonna spit on them. You tell people they poor, and you talk to my fucking label crazy. You claim I was stealing money from you, bro. Stealing money from you how, nigga? Stealing money from you how, bro? You ain't made no money, bro. See, this is the problem with you new artists. Y'all get popping online, and then you become more popular than your actual music, right? You $900,000 in a hole, and I got every fucking receipt, nigga. $900,000 concrete in a hole. I got every fucking receipt, nigga, and I'ma post it. I dare you, try me. Try me, I'ma post it, nigga. And I'll post how much money your fucking streams are made. You got, bro, stop. Don't go on the internet and act like I'm bullying you, bro. I've been nothing but loving and caring and paid your bills and gave you money and took you around the world. And nobody would even know who the fuck Karrahboo was if it wasn't for me. What are we talking about, bro? What the fuck are we talking?
Now, this is another situation where Yachty could be in the right? But again, the way that he's coming off, the way that he's positioning it, it makes him look bad because he's just going in on everybody, basically calling everybody out. And it never works out in your favor when you do these types of moves, especially when people have already had a few weeks to determine, like, his presence in front of my, you know what I'm saying? When I see him, it don't rub me the right way. And then to see him pull this move, it's like, yeah, I knew I didn't like hints about him off of previous things. This confirms I don't fuck with bro. But what he's talking about here, I will say, this is a symptom of people that didn't really have real friends coming in. And maybe he didn't have an opportunity to have real friends other than niggas he knew in high school because he was 18, 19 when he popped off. Or maybe even younger than that. I think he was a little younger than that when he first popped off. So you didn't really have the opportunity to build like genuine relationships with a lot of motherfuckers. So you think you finding people, putting some money behind them, giving them clothes, chains, jewelry, and all this stuff is some way to create loyalty, is some way to create a real bond, right? This is kind of like the Drake effect. Drake doing records with people and, you know, bringing them out on stage and all of these like industry friend type things. And then on the heels of that, expecting some form of loyalty down the line because I looked out for you and helped you in your career when nobody else would. Okay, that's great. But if you ain't really a solid nigga in real life, it's fuck you. Thanks for what you did, but I don't thank you for the other shit that you did. Because the other shit came after you did the shit and you turned out to be a not solid nigga, so you get this not solid review. Right? You don't get to be a solid nigga forever unless you maintain solidity, if that's even a fucking word. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like rap. It's just like music. You come out with a great debut album, you don't get to be labeled as a great artist because you put out one great album and the rest of your shit doo-doo. It's like you put out a great album, nigga. The rest of your shit is doo-doo. I don't want to hear none of the other shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Everybody gets evaluated by how you evolve and what's most current. Is what it is. Now, as it pertains to dressing 5 niggas before they stepped out the aisle, couldn't be beat. This nigga over here, goddamn, yeah, this gonna be, yeah, you gonna kill him with that one. Yeah, you over here, nigga, yeah, go in your dressing room. Go over here in your dressing room. Yeah, I got your clothes already pre-picked out for you, baby. I got your size, I got your shoes, I got your socks for you, baby. We iron them out for you, baby. Creases and everything, starched your shit. 3 chains, Cartier watch, nigga. We living in the crib. That's crazy. You assembled these niggas like the Power Rangers and y'all come together to make a Megazord off of everything that you done put on the table. That's crazy. Fuck what you think you're wearing, nigga. This your outfit, this your chain, this your shoes, okay? Now, when you put it on, do a couple jumping jacks to make sure that it falls on you correctly, okay? Cool. Yikes. That also speaks to the artists and their desperation to get on is that they would allow a Lil Yachty to do these things for them because they can't do for themselves. And therefore they find themselves in a vulnerable position to where they have to go with whatever he says goes in order for them to have a platform, an opportunity, or to ever be heard. And to put yourself in that position for a nigga named Lil Yachty, of all people, you lost before you started. Right? So, with all of this hitting the internet, Karrahboo came out with her own response. Number one, she just performed in Chicago over the weekend, and she contests that Yachty writes her shit. She says, "Who ain't write what? Who ain't write it?" She basically saying, "Nigga, you claiming that you write my shit, I write my shit." She's not going out without a fight. She had a solo show in Chicago. Wasn't a lot of people there. But if she stays at it, maybe she'll be able to, continue to cultivate a fan base on her own. People did say that she was the best out the group, but Yachty says, fuck that. Y'all only like her because she used my pen. But she basically came out and said, don't let the internet gas you up. I never said nothing about you. These random posts that you found or whatever, you letting it gas you up, but now you're bullying me. So she says, leave me alone and let me do my thing, basically, in so many words. But she doubles down on the bullying thing. So maybe she did tell them niggas that. I don't know. Right? Mitch comes out, and after Yachty kind of went crazy on him, he did come out on Twitter. He said, all right, let's clear some things up. Please don't let that clip misguide you. It doesn't represent me and Yachty's friendship at all. We joke around pretty hard sometimes, too much for real sometimes, but in real life, it's nothing but respect and love. I can't even get on here and act like it's not. This was a little too late, right? Yachty asked you to do that. You refused. He goes crazy. Now you want to clear it up. Not convincing. He says, I ain't nobody little bro. Never been. Check my history. I had stats before I met bro. I don't know that to be true. I don't know Mitch outside of a Yachty beat that I may have heard in passing because I don't listen to the nigga. I don't know what your beat sound like. He says, and got even more now. All I ever wanted to do was just focus on the music and being involved in the culture in a positive way. I hope none of this hinders that. He says, if you don't hear it from me, it's not true. Bro never stole from me, and we don't have no shady history or anything along that nature, so that's cap. So anybody who said Yachty is stealing from the crew, Mitch is at least saying, that ain't happened to me. He says, everybody that know me know I put in work. Nobody could take that from me, and he wasn't trying to take that from me. We just debated on camera. It got taken out of context. No, that nigga took that from you, bruh. He took it from you. And he pointed out that you older than him, too, so that he can little dog you and say, nigga, you needed a nigga 2-3 years younger than you to save you from extreme poverty because you didn't want to get a job. And I don't think he was lying either. But it's just the way it was positioned. He says, I'm dead. The next podcast will be epic. I don't even think we need a guest this time. See y'all around. Insert think piece below. So he's implying that the podcast ain't over, that Yachty ain't really ended with him, and that they're going to come back from this and create more content. We shall see. We shall see. He comes back and says, hey, can somebody send me Boat new number real quick? So here he goes now. He was just implying that they was finna do some more content. Now he comes on Twitter and says, can somebody send me the number? He could be trolling, right? He could be acting like they're not really cool and then they're going to pop out with an episode. Or he could really no longer have Yachty's current number. Yachty could have went and changed that shit over the weekend and said, fuck you niggas, you can't contact me about shit. I'm done with you. Dunzo. Industry rule 4,080. Niggas be shady. That's why you got to have some acumen and some motion going on for yourself. Even if it's minimum motion, you got to be able to do something for yourself. Because if niggas want to pull the rug from you, you got to be able to stand on your own too. You got to be able to still get on that treadmill and do your little 1-2. Even if that 1-2 don't look the same, you got to keep your 1-2 going. Just saying. Everybody don't learn that early in the game, though. It's fucked up. So that's what's going on with Yachty. We'll see if him and Mitch do come back with more content with the Safe Place podcast. If they can mend fences, if they can make it pass. I don't see him and Karrahboo, piecing it up. But it could happen. She could hit a dead end, right? Perhaps she doesn't write her own shit. And if that's the case, how do you go solidify a deal for yourself solo-wise? Who's going to write for you? Who's going to, you know what I'm saying? But she says it's cap. So maybe she goes on and builds a career for herself and looks at this years from now like, shit, I'm glad it worked out that way because I was able to stand on my own too and go get it. I don't know. I still don't think she's a good rapper, but I wish her the best coming out of this situation. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. My voice does sound different, of course. Y'all see me in this same fit in these videos. I'm sick. I'm recovering. I'm getting my shit together. Hopefully within the next day or two, your boy gonna be back and we gonna be strong. You feel me? All right, much love and respect, y'all. Peace. Yeah. King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more to survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.